Hey Skellies, it's SimSkeleton. I collabed with my friend TwoBabys14 for this build. It is a arcade slash restaurant. She made the shell of the building and decorated the outside, and then I decorated the inside. So it's called Gnome Friends Arcade. So that's supposed to be like Simlish letters for Gnome and Friends, and you have the gnome in the center and then his animal friends around. And this is kind of like reminds me of like the big boy statue, but it's a gnome, and it has a platter of pizza, which is kind of like the main course for this arcade. And here's a smaller version of him. This is kind of like a Sims version of kind of like Chuck E. Cheese, if you've ever heard of Chuck E. Cheese. And then we have a little gnome riding a flamingo in the front. We have a couple more gnomes over here. A little bunny gnome and another one riding a flamingo. And then we can go inside. So this is the entrance. On the left is actually the entrance. The right is actually the exit. If you see, there is a little half wall in between to kind of separate those, and then you follow the lines in the carpet, the arrows. They kind of point a certain way. So, and then in here, this is where you enter, and you follow the lines on the carpet. It's kind of like arrows directing you which way to go. And you come in and you see another one of those gnomes with the platter of pizza. So then we would check in right here, and this is actually where all the prizes are for the tickets that you get from the games. So we got lots of little prizes and kind of medium prizes here. And then this is where like you redeem your tickets for prizes and everything. And then we have the bigger prizes, the big stuffed animals on top. Lots of different options here. And then we head this way. We do have another little case of prizes to redeem. And then here we have the arcade area. Lots of games here. And then this is where the exit is, like we saw when we entered, but we won't go that way just yet. So it's actually like the same game thing, just different recolors. And I suppose they all kind of look like different games, so why not? And here we have the little motion sensor game mats. So there's two different ones, so you can compete with a friend. And then we have the foosball table and a couple more games. And then over here is the eating area. We have where the waiter stands right here. And all of the tables are like rainbow colors, basically. Just all different colors. And rainbows, very accentuated in this build. I love it. It's very like, I don't know, imagination. Like, it's just so fitting for this whole gnome thing and everything. And over here we have like a little ice cream machine for people to get ice cream, and a couple vending machines. You can redeem prizes with your tickets, and there's also one for like cold snacks. And then up here we do have a couple gnomes floating on the walls, and there are some on other walls as well. But let's introduce you to the band members, the friends of the gnome. So here we have the bunny. She has a little bunny guitar. We have a blue panda bear. He has a blue guitar. And then we have Mr. Gnome. He does a lot of the singing. And we have the pink raccoon. on the drums. I did have to make the drum set from just items in the game since we don't actually have a drum set in The Sims 4, and I did get some ideas from some gallery rooms where people did make their own drum sets, so that was pretty cool. And then we have the hamster on the piano. So I really love this setup for the stage. It's really cute. I love all the colors. And then over here we have the toddler area. They have a little ball pit, a slide, a kind of gnome themed dollhouse, and a toy box. It's just a little area for them to hang out when their big brothers and sisters are running around in the arcade and everything. Then we have kind of like a mural on the wall, and there are some gnomes floating on some clouds on the wall. Then over here we have a couple more gnomes on the wall. And then down here we have a few pictures of some gnomes. I got those from the gallery as well. I'm not sure how to make those myself, but it is very helpful to find pictures on the gallery like that. But here we have a few high chairs for any toddlers that will be eating here. And then over here we do have the door to the kitchen, but we won't be going in there just yet because there is one more area that I need to show you in this little corner. So the door on the left, employees only, is what that little red sign says, but I have the rainbow above the door, like imagination, like this is where the toy area is. This is where people get prizes. But of course on the right we have like a gender neutral bathroom, so we're gonna head on in there. It's very colorful in here. We have a few stalls, and I'll tell you about that room with the blue door on the left in just a minute. But here we have the sinks with some very colorful mirrors. Got some paper towel and some trash bins. So this room, employees only. I would lock it so that only employees are allowed in this room. It's basically a changing area for the Sims that would be wearing the mascot outfits. It's just an idea because the mascots on the stage are actually just mannequins. But there's the wardrobe, we got the chair, the lockers for them to lock their stuff in, and a mirror on the wall. And then the picture actually has like a little gnome in it. I don't know if you can see that, it's pretty tiny. But we're gonna head back out to the kitchen area so you can see that and then see what's going on backstage. So let's head through this door into the kitchen. I have this cute, colorful kitchen. And in this corner, this is like where the employees will come in. It's like an entrance and an exit. And then that little board on the wall is like where they clock in. And then if we head out here, you can see, yep, this is where the employees come in. This is where they take out the trash. There's some cameras around on the building. And then we have a little gate here where employees only again. In the back of the building is where they'll park their cars, but I'll show you that later. We have a little bit of a platform heading up to this door. There are a few platforms in the back here. So there is a little platform right here that heads into the door that is actually the door that leads into the stage. Then we have a little bit of a walk of fame, not really, but like some pictures of some gnomes. I got those off the gallery as well. I did not take those myself. And here we have a door that leads into the office, like maybe the owner's office or something, the manager's office. Very colorful in here. Love all the rainbows. Love it. So cute. And of course, we have to have a pride flag. Why not? I mean, it's a rainbow place. We need a pride flag. Come on. We have a little chair for employees to sit in, talk to their boss. So we're gonna head back out into this little hallway here, and we're gonna kind of go onto the stage. Like, how does that look? Oh, here we go. Facing the crowd, but there's nobody here. So we have Gnome and Friends on the wall up here. And we're gonna actually use the exit now. We're gonna go out and take a look at the outside of this build because we have not really done that yet. We only looked at the front of the build. So over here we have a little ATM and some bikes. Maybe some kids rode their bikes here because, you know, they wanted to hang out in the arcade. And then we have the parking lot. It says Gnome Friends on the side of the building. We do have like a little monkey bars area here and some more bikes. Maybe the employees rode their bikes too. I don't know. And then this is like where the employees typically would park. So we have a couple signs here. Basically, do not enter, employees only is what I'm guessing that would be saying. We got some windows. We can see inside a little bit. And here we have a bus stop, which I think is brilliant. TwoBabys obviously put that in. She did all of the outside of the build, basically. I added a few details like this gnome with the platter of pizza and just a few things like the sign, the Gnome and Friends lettering, and the little rainbow arch. Just a few things. But yeah, if you like this build, you can find it on the gallery under my gallery ID SimSkeleton under Gnome and Friends Arcade. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more and click the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching!